Here we have Erythronium Creighton Cover Girl, our own hybrid. We named it because it's a good pink, it multiplies freely, and it's a great garden plant. It seems to grow well wherever we send it and let people plant it. So it's got a faint marking in the centre. So really a nice, good garden plant. I want to pan round here past one of the parents. This is Erythronium revolutum. And this is the parent of Cover Girl. And these next ones I want to show you. These are some of the ones we've got lifted on watch. So on watch means that we're looking to see how they increase and how they perform. This one, quite a nice leaf. It was darker when the leaf first emerged, but as often is the case, the brown part tends to fade. But good leaf marking, good flower, stem there with a bit of sawdust shavings or something. So 3 flowers on that stem, so a good mature stem. What do the flowers look like? Here's in nice marking, that sort of big M in the centre marking. You'll notice one of the main differences that it loses in the hybrid is, notice the shape of the filaments at the back of that hold the pollen. They're sort of long and narrow, and if we just pan back to the revolutum proper, notice how they're quite expanded at the base. So there's one of the differences. So this one I do quite like. It's got a good pink flower. That's a nice looking plant. So we've got it, and what we'll do now is watch and hope that it will multiply and increase by the bulb. So that's why I've got it lifted in a pot. We'll just come along here to another neighbour. Another good plant. Similar. Darker leaves. They're holding their colour better. The number there, it seems that it's already starting to increase. Slight difference on the flower to the last one. Still got the narrow filaments. If I just bring them close together, we can probably show you both the flowers together. So variations on a theme. So it's a case of, do we select one of these and what do we do? I mean, is it for that flower or for that flower, or is it for foliage or is it for this foliage? So we have to decide if they're worth naming, if we name one or we name two. But I just want to introduce another one into the equation. Sister seedling to these. Much better, more patterned leaves. It's really holding the leaves really good. Looking a good plant. First thing you'll notice, the flower isn't so pink. It's quite almost greeny on the back, greeny bronze. Much paler. I'm not sure I like that so much as a flower colour. Notice the zonal markings are quite different. But it's nice. And the other thing that is interesting to me, that may not be immediately obvious to you, but it will be when I point it out, is that this one's still in bud while those are in full flower. So it may be that the advantage of this form is that it flowers a wee bit later than those. So that's sometimes a reason to name a plant or distribute a plant, that it flowers at a different season, so you extend the flowering season. So there's some of the things. You can let me have your thoughts and what you think through the SRGC forum. If you like any of these or think they're worthy of naming, when we compare them up there, the one they'll have to compare to for me is the first one we named. That's Creighton Cover Girl.